Live from the transmission, Bortey Anakin. Today I got my brother Nemo, aka NiiMoLikesIt.
Miniano, Charlie.
Miniano G.
Digital Pirates.
2020. We're all about that IP, you know? I'm gonna share today July tape. I'm gonna have Nemo, share his vibes and tell me what he thinks about it, ask some questions, just break down what's been happening here, So far we're listening to 77. As you can hear, we got Cameron Scott all the way in leads on the guitar. This is the second track on the tape.
I really like the gradual progression in this.
Yeah, it's like the composition is real.
So when you start to listen, you swear you figure the track out, like it's just gonna go and then there's that drop. Gas hit me.
Gas, straight gasoline. I feel Cameron really like stretched out the expression of the track. The guitar really like, filled it in.
Straight jazz, they up.
Straight jazz. I think this is one of my favorite parts. Oh no, not here.
How do you and Cameron link up?
Cameron and I linked up on Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is basically a platform where you can link up with other people and get some work done. So
Nice.
I was looking for some guitar players, and what was nice about Cameron is that I sent him the stuff and I didn't have to talk a lot.
He just picked up on
He picked up. I didn't send him notes or anything. I just sent him the flat, and he just added, his own inner world in that. So that's how we linked up. And then since then, just in constant communication. Cameron is someone that I feel like, if the universe lines it up, I'll have an entire project with him. Yeah. Shout out Cameron, my brother all the way up in Leeds.
Really smooth work.
Real smooth, bro. Real smooth, man. It's just another spiritual gangster. Yeah.
So for the longest while, you've just been working in Fruity Loops, trying to sound as organic as possible.
Yes.
So to now have this live aspect with Cameron, how is it what you imagined? Does it transcend what you imagined? Do you feel like you need to do more?
Oof. I feel like, I always do the beats on FL as a foundation, but having Cameron on top of it play the guitar and the bass adds a whole different, something I can't do by myself. So I feel like him adding to that, it's things I've always had at the back of my head. I'm a drummer already. I've been playing with live bands and all these things, so I always hear additional instrumentation. But putting it together is not easy in that sense, So having Fiverr.com, which is basically you can get gigs for $5, between $5, and you have special packages, maybe 15, 20, 30, 50, and all these things. I was like, all right, I need to put a budget to my craft. I'm like, I hear all these sounds, it could be bigger than what it is. So let me, try and work with someone that can make it happen. And Cameron, I mean, beyond his like soulful expression, has his technical abilities to record. So I just send him the files, he just records it, and then we continue the conversation. It's not you don't have to be in here sitting. That's big plane ticket money. So like, yeah. So it's, if anything, it's made me realize on how much more I should like invest in my craft. That I'm like, okay, you know what, man, like, just do it because it sounds dope. So yeah.
So I guess we're listening to the sound of collaboration.
Totally. This track wouldn't have come the way it is without Cameron's expression on top of it. So as much as I feel I maybe pioneered it, it is equally, Cameron's track in that sense. Definitely. We're gonna play another track. This one's called Heaven's Victory Gate. And let's just go into it. It brings you in such a present moment. Yeah. It's another instance of like live instrumentation and collaboration, taking a beat to a different space of expression. This was an instance where I was like, okay, I need a trumpet, and I had the melody in my head. So I whistled it, whistle, I put it in the phone, and then I found the trumpet player again on Fiverr.com, holding it down, I found this bass player, I said bass, a trumpet, he's in Jerusalem, and I whistled it, and first he was asking me for a lot of for music sheets. I was like, oh, bro, I don't know music sheets. I know how to whistle it. So I whistled it and tried to put it in a certain key. And after that, his interpretation of it is what really like solidified it in that sense. And yeah, there's something specific I want to share. I have to get my hard drive. So right now I have the project file open, and I just want to play the trumpet by itself and kind of show the why mixing is very fun. My mixer panel, get up here. Audio, That's the raw,
Nice.
and some small EQing. Then
Oh. This is dope.
Yeah.
This is dope.
this is like so the reverb. There's a lot of reverb. Here there's no reverb, and then they just drowned it in reverb, so it sounds so like big. And then that's the for me that's what made the track very fun. I think the beats came pretty easily.
Yeah.
This is the original sample for the beat. It's a whole different vibe. But then this part sounds so fun. Yeah, it's like it has a certain expression. So I was like, alright. Then we took it, we put in the FL. Put it in, turn up it, okay, it comes in. Yeah. So like, whoa. So, and then I think that's what I do at the core, right? And I get my samples, and then I chop them up, and I put my drums on top, which is, very quick process at this point. But then the trumpet brought a new dynamic to it.
Yeah.
But the bass was also like a live instrumentation. So Mr. Eric in Triblo is the man behind the bass. He mixed and mastered the Buying Our Freedom project and Messages of Hope.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
he's the brains behind the music math. Very deadly with it. So our trumpet player, oof, I have to pull up his name. Heavens, Victory Gate. It just felt like, when the track came together, it felt so like it felt like winning or reaching a championship or something. And I was thinking, what's like the highest championship? I was like, heaven. Like when you get to heaven, where else you want to go? So it's like, so it felt like the last soundtrack to like you've slayed all the battles, everything. Right now, just you reach heaven's gates. You're just there. Yeah, you just.
But I get that sense of euphoria when I listen to it. It's like it goes into my head. It's like
yes,
I'm pumped. Like yes.
Yes, it's
like
like
a sense of achievement. Like
totally. That's what it feels like. It feels monumental. Like there's a rush to it.
Yeah.
There's a rush to it. I'm gonna have to put the trumpet player's name in the description. It's not coming up right now, but straight from Jerusalem, so plenty sauce. I think right now we're gonna go into the soirée noire.
I love how descriptive your song titles are.
Thanks, man. It's soirée noire. This was one of an instance where I did the track and I had to think very hard about the title. Usually all the titles come very on the spot, but for this one I had to think, and I was just trying to picture a scenario for it. I was like, where would this kind of, and I just picture it in like cinema noir, like can't really express the style, but it felt like soirée noire is like a black night. It's like
dark and mysterious.
Yes, in a way, dark and mysterious, but indulging in it. Like this was happening. Like we're not. So and when I googled, so soirée noire came to my mind like that, and when I googled soirée noire, then I started to find soirée noire.
For me, it sounds so fancy. Like so, when I heard it, like soirée noire, it's French, which sounds fancy.
Exactly.
And soirée is a fancy word for
soirée.
party.
Yes, exactly. Nighttime. Like soirée, like straight.
So it was emotive for me, like seeing the name and then like hearing the song.
It puts you in a certain feeling already, So that's soirée noire. Then apparently I came across like soirée noire is also like certain like burlesque-ish kind of vibes. Like it came to that space and I was like, ooh, this feels like this
It's happening.
Yes,
that's what's happening.
Yes, that's what's happening. So we're just gonna go right into it. Ooh.
It's still a heaven's mystery.
It's still, like that's what happened.
Leaving.
No, bro. That's where you enter to soirée noire once you're there, G. So. Ooh. Fortunato in Italy.
Nice.
You know, this was one of them where he really liked the beat, you know, and he's done a lot of. He's a very good trombone player. That's what it is. So I feel when he got the beat, he really painted it in a like melodramatic, chiseled,
Yes.
a bit sloppy, you know, but on time.
You know, like a smooth guy. You know, like
Smooth criminal.
yeah.
Smooth criminal. Just
I'm bad.
yeah, I'm bad.
I'm bad and I'm feeling it.
Exactly. You know, it has a very like smokers lounge and also like heroinish kind of like. It's like it feels a bit like a drug in that sense. You know, it has a certain swing to it.
So for the collage sound tips, right? It went from being like a collage of sound textures and frequencies,
Yeah.
and now, like which were all electronic, and now it's gone to like it's still that a collage of textures, frequencies, but now it's molded with live instrumentation.
With soul.
Yes.
You know, yes. It's so like,
So like the collage is deepening.
yes. It's collages on different spaces now
Yes.
as well. Yeah, totally. We went from digital ecosystem to taking it out and playing it on the speakers, and then other people as well recording on top.
Yes.
So
Different geographic locations.
Yes.
So it's even a collage in that sense.
totally, you know, their experience is invaluable, you know. So I feel like I painted a nice soundscape, and then you know they come and add their solo in it in that sense, and that you know that's I've not done that like that before, you know. So it's yeah, it's fun, and the trombone, you know, the trombone. I never thought I would work with a trombone, you know, like I don't know what came to mind, but then I was like it would be nice to link up with someone that trombone came to mind, but the reason why once again it was on Fiverr.com, you know, and we linked up there, and I think he had this dude had done like over 300 recordings, you know, so like he's a machine, he's a beast in that sense, you know, he's about that life, he's a trombone player, you know, so that really excited me, you know, so then when I hit him up, and then his level of professionalism, he recorded the thing in less than 2 hours, sent it over. It was
Nice.
it wasn't long. It
Nice.
wasn't long. It's like the beat was finished. I sent it over. 2 hours later, I had the piece together. You know, so fun.
As it should be.
As it should be. 2020. There's no other way. You know, it's all digital. You know. Soirée Noire. Let's bounce that one more time.
Very self-indulgence, like at the former body, you know,
Yes.
you do self-indulgent things, like you take
Like nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it. You know,
it's a long bubble bath.
yes.
You spend 30 minutes putting shea butter on your skin.
Exactly. It's like let me be in my self-care. I'm about me. You know. Yeah. Definitely. Soirée Noire. The next track is Silolabai.
And that descriptive name.
Yeah. You know, this track is